I didn't know if I should knock or just wait.
Yeah, I can close the door because I was on the phone with someone. So, here we are again. I guess I'll start from Christina. I've read over everybody's email. And, you know, I understand the email thing, but I think that we lose a lot in translation when we're emailing. So both of your tones to me are, I can tell that there's a problem. So that's why we need to sit down and talk, the three of us, and see where we go from here. I'll let, I guess the first email came from Christina, so I'll let her begin.
I just emailed because you didn't show up, and no one knew where you were, and then Maria came in and said, well, where's Barone? And I was like, I don't know, and no one knew, so I emailed. That's why I emailed. And we talked about the STEM material for the rest of the year. It's our last meeting, and I feel like it's important that we talked about everything that was in there, and you weren't in there. So then Rachel really commends me because she's the science lead, so then she had to take her time. It's her job, but I feel like why added that extra thing on her if we can just all sit together and discuss.
Okay, was the meeting on the calendar? It was planned. And was everybody supposed to attend? Okay, Mr. Barone.
Basically what I'm hearing is it sounds like you're taking it personal that I missed the meeting. You feel like it was important as if I didn't feel as if it was important. She has to take her time to explain because I missed it. Okay, most definitely she does. And why add extra time to her to explain it to me because I missed the meeting? All these things sound like personal issues. Based off your response, I would, if I were from the outside looking in, I would believe that the person that missed the meeting did it on purpose. So I feel as though you're taking it personal as if I was just standing around the classroom or standing around the building not doing anything. If Miss Capulon was so interested in where I was, and if the meeting was so important and the email was so important, why did not anyone pick up the phone and call Mr. Barone to see where I was? And maybe it may have slipped my mind, or maybe I was doing something if it was that important.
True, but I feel like as a teacher is your responsibility or our responsibility to show up at meetings, and I feel like I did my job reminding you, and I was told that there's an agenda sent out of things that's going on during the week, and I said if it is a time management thing that you need help with, I can go and we try texting if that helps. If that doesn't help, let me know. What can I do? Because I feel like that email is me reminding you to show up at meetings because I think it's important. Is it crucial that you have to be there? No, you can argue no, but to me, I feel like it's your responsibility to be there so that we can discuss what it's going to be, what are we going to do for the rest of the year. I don't know.
Okay, you both have very valid points. I do feel like once you get a reminder, it's your responsibility to be at a meeting. Do we forget sometimes still with reminders? Of course we do. I do quite often. And anybody that's human and that, you know, has a busy schedule forgets sometimes. Totally get that. Could someone have picked up the phone? Yes. Someone could have picked up the phone and called and said, Mr. Barone, do you not remember we have a meeting today? So that's an issue that I'll have to speak to the team leader about, because it is, as part of being a team leader, that's some of your responsibility. Since it's happened before, that's what really, I need to know, do you miss any math meetings or any other meetings?
I miss math lead meetings on Saturday because of personal issues. I've missed several meetings or been late to meetings because specials, maybe the teachers, late. When I say late, I mean late because the teacher might not be there. Yeah, the class may still be doing something. I may need to use the restroom. I may have gone to the office to check my mailbox and someone said something to me, or, for example, Capulong asked if I could assist her with the box. That's not anything that I planned. So those type of things happen when you have 45 minutes to do everything that you get. You need to use the restroom. We're in the classroom all day long. So that 45 minutes or 30 minutes or however much time you have is really built for anything. I may need copies for something that I have to teach that day because I wasn't able to come in that morning. It's a whole bunch of different variables that goes into the time that we walk our class out of that classroom to the next classroom. Mm-hmm. And she said she sent a reminder meeting, but again, that doesn't mean that I got the reminder meeting. That means she sent the reminder meeting. So if you're sending emails and I don't have a chance to check emails, we're in front of the classroom all day, reminder emails mean very little. Again, I feel as though she's taking it personal.
Christina?
Friday.
And the meeting was?
Wednesday.
Okay.
So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I purposely forgot about your reminder email from Friday.
No, see, I feel like I'm receiving that attack. I didn't mean to say, oh my God, you forgot, that is wrong. However, I don't know how else to remind you. Yeah, a phone call. But other than that, what if we call and you were at the stage, we couldn't find you?
You saying what if, but
I think that we're missing the point here, and I do feel like it's something personal between you guys. I'm just going to be real honest with you, because I'm real honest, and I'm going to say what I'm thinking. Tell me if I'm wrong. I do feel like it's something personal with you guys. I'm not sure what it is, but as professionals, we have to leave that at the door when we walk into Mahaney Elementary. We cannot have any personal dislikes or whatever. I really don't care about that. We have to come together as professionals so that we can work together and help our kids get where they need to be. I, looking at it from the outside, feel like there is something personal here. For whatever reason. I don't know, and I really don't care to know. I do feel like Friday is early for a reminder. If the meeting is Wednesday, I don't see anything wrong with an email on Tuesday before a meeting, reminding them that they have a meeting. I do feel like if it was that important, there should have been another reminder. Also, I do feel like Ms. Capulon could have gotten him, especially since she was the person that asked him to do something when he should have been in the meeting. I do feel that meetings that are that important should go on your Outlook calendar. If there is a meeting that I know I have to be at, it goes on my Outlook calendar so that I can get reminders every 5 minutes pretty much. So I feel like, you cannot miss planning and you cannot miss meetings, especially if they're of that magnitude. You have to be there, and that's the bottom line. You have to be there at a meeting. You cannot miss it. As adults, we do miss things. We do run late, but I think when someone has gone out of their way to plan things for us, to help us grow, we have to show up. So that's just the bottom line. We have to put in an effort to be there. Not saying you didn't put in an effort. You forgot, and that's a human error. Everybody does. Everybody forgets. But I think that where this thing grew was when we started emailing each other back and forth. You forgot, he missed a meeting. We need to figure out what we're going to do from that point on, not email each other back and forth. Because I do detect a tone of, from both sides, that makes me believe there's more to this than just missing a meeting. I just feel like there's something else.
I agree. That's why I asked, because you were CC'd on there, and then I noticed her personal email was CC'd on there, so I was like, my first email was, I'm sorry, this is what happened, left it alone. The back and forth, I don't understand what's going on. You explaining what's going on and how important a meeting is. I'm a grown man. I know how important meetings are. So you don't have to tell me this is important and I should be there. I'm a grown man. I've been working for several years. I know the importance of meetings, et cetera, et cetera. So the copying personal emails and sending the responses to the principals, I felt like that was a little excessive. Yes, she's included on most of your emails or whatever that you send.
And I am, as her supervisor and as a specialist. Most specialists CC me on things that, like this.
This is
Because
not my
it is
personal email.
important.
This is the school email. This is just the school email.
The yee.
This one? Yes.
This one right here.
That one
This
is
one and
my
this one is
school
two.
email. This is my email, school Outlook email. This is my Gmail that it belongs to the district. This is not my personal email.
Well, extra emails, saving emails, it just looked as though it was something that was being...
No, but this is on every single one of my email because
Okay.
I forwarded to the district Gmail.
Okay, so you can save the emails. That's my point. So it looked to me as if documentation was being set up, prepared to be saved, and that's why I asked, what is the purpose of this? Are you trying to put this in my personal file, or what is the whole purpose of?
Well, this is
Sorry, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Mr. Brown, if I'm really personally against you, I'm not stupid enough to put it on CC. I will put it on BCC so you don't see it. I'm just...
It's not a matter of stupid enough. It won't be the first time somebody did something like that. I mean, you didn't create
What
it.
I'm saying is, if I want to get you in trouble, whatever, hypothetically, I could put Carmilla, I could put my email, I could put anyone's email under BCC, not to let you see it under CC.
I understand that.
Okay.
okay, back to what I was saying. This does not go in your file. I can say that if you continue to miss meetings, yes, we do document that. It's just a part of what we have to do as a district to show the importance of being involved in planning and growth, and that's just with anybody. It's not just with you, it's with anybody that consistently misses meetings or plannings. That's just with me. If I did it, I would be written up. Are you going to be written up for this? No, you're not. But I do feel like you have to be mindful of upcoming important dates and meetings and everything else. I do feel like a reminder should have came Monday and Tuesday. And it's not like you're babysitting or spoon feeding or anything else. It's just courtesy, It's nothing wrong with reminding people that they have a meeting. I have to be reminded. People forget we have staff meetings, So all sorts of meetings. Sometimes we forget. It's a human error. The way we perceive things when they're written in email, it comes out sometimes with a very negative tone. And I know that neither one of you meant for it to be negative, but reading it sounds very negative. I hadn't even read it before Ms. Turner came and said, did you see the emails back and forth with Lee and Barone? So, I just think we have to be mindful that we're all human, that we all make human mistakes, and that we all are here for the same purpose, and that's to serve our kids. Not sure what else is going on here, but I do feel like something is. I do feel like there's some sort of personal issues going on. So, again, with that being said, we have to come to some common ground and move past that.
So I will send reminders a day before, 2 days before, a week prior. I do send them 1 week prior because teachers do plan a week prior. So I'll still continue to send them a week prior. I will send it a day before, 2 days before.
And my thing is, if a whole team is sitting there, I would like to think that a team is close enough, whereas one member is missing, they would get up and find that person. Those are the teams that I'm used to being on. I'm not used to being on teams that just sit there and have a teammate miss a whole meeting. I'm sorry, that's just, I'm not used to that. I feel like my teammates should have my back, and if I'm missing something, somebody would have the wherewithal to get up, pick up the phone, or go and look for me so that I'm not missing an entire meeting. That's just my opinion. I've never been at a school where people just sat and noticed that someone was not there and never bothered to get him. I don't know. Maybe we need to work on building stronger teams here. Is there anything else?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys.
Carmela, while you're here, can I schedule time to talk to you?
How you doing? Good.